Okay, so today we'll be opening up this used Wix oil filter, number 51069. And I got this used Wix oil filter from a very generous viewer whose name is Chuck from Brownsville, Pennsylvania. Thanks, Chuck. This oil filter was in service for 2 years, 3,064 miles, and came off of Chuck's 1988 Chevy Corvette. Yep, the one with the 5.7 liter V8 engine, which now has, get this, a whopping 26,816 miles. He was using Pennzoil 5W30 Signature Series oil during this period. So let's get started.
You gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight. Get your end of here, filtration.
Okay, so before we open this filter up, let's take a quick look at it. The date code 070622. This is a sticker on here. Right here it says made in USA. Okay, and this filter has 8 inlet holes, metal core with holes. There's no bypass valve on this filter. 3 grooves there for threads, and a nitro rubber gasket, which I'll put the thickness of this gasket up on the screen. Okay. All right, and let's open this filter up and see how it looks. Get a little bit of oil there, not much. Okay, so there's no anti-drain bag valve also on this filter. Okay, because that's because it mounts this vertically like this. They get metal end caps. It's looking pretty clean. Yeah. Looks like the seam right there, glued seam. Now I'll put the number of pleats on the screen. Actually, it looks pretty clean though. Yeah, and this is a enhanced cellulose media with a micron rating of 95% at 20 microns. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. What we got inside? Oh, coil spring. Okay. Alright, looks like a little bit of sludging down there at the bottom. I'll have it like this and then I'll check it out later without the gloves on. See if it's gritty or not. But I'll put the measurements of this can up on the screen. The thickness, width, number of flutes. Otherwise it looks pretty clean in there. Okay. Alright, let's get the width of this filter. So we got, I call that 3.5. 3.5 inches wide minus 1/10 of an inch. Alright, let me cut this filter open, squeeze it out, stretch it out, see what it looks like under a microscope. Be right back. Okay, here's this Wix filter all stretched out. And this filter is 76.5 inches long. Okay, and let's get the thickness of this filter media. 0.90 millimeters thick. Okay, here's the filtering side. backside. Both sides are dirty looking, but really isn't any carbon or soot on the surface of the filter, but you can see a lot of it inside the filter itself if you look at the microscope picture. So let's take a look at the microscope picture. So as you can see, the filter itself is pretty dirty inside, but there's nothing on the surface. Here's the seam, glued seam. Now let's take a look at this filter up close. So you can see there's nothing on the surface. No sparklies. So looking at this filter media and Chuck's oil combo, seems like it's doing a pretty good job. Yeah, it seems like the Pennzoil is doing a pretty good job. It's been in there 2 years, but not many miles. Now let's take a look at the rest of the filter. Okay, so here we got a coil spring, which is nice. Nice to have. I like the coil springs. Nice gasket, nice thick gasket. Base plate, it's all nice, heavy duty. Good amount of inlet holes, it's fine. Center core, it's got holes. It's got a lot of them. So that's good. Nice and smooth also here. So this looks like this is a pretty beefy center core here. And the can. There was a little bit of sludging there, so you can see that, and it dried up a little bit. Let me see. It's nice and smooth. So that's fine also. Yeah, the rest of the can's pretty clean. A little spot there, it's nothing. Yeah, that all looks really good. And there's no bypass valve on this filter. Otherwise it'd be right here if there was one. But I'll put a picture of the one that goes on these kind of engines. It'll be up on the screen right now. I believe it mounts on the oil filter adapter. And again, I want to thank Chuck for sending me this used Wix oil filter. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and take care. You can see there's nothing on the surface. No sparklies. Seems like it's doing a pretty good job.